Everybody, it's Tyler here at Vexrules, checking on JROTC team 42700X Xenon. What a phenomenal season, by the way. Hawaii State champions, #1 in skills so far here in JROTC, and your team actually competed also in the VRC high school competition. We're in the playoffs as well, too. By the way, big shout out as well, too. Your other team, 42700E, both of you are #1 currently in your divisions, which is absolutely wild that that's what's taking place here so far. But let's focus a little bit on this team here. A lot of great things going on for this. We'll be following different aspects that make this robot a little bit unique. Keep an eye out on this bar that's going to be dropping down. We'll be talking more about what's going into that, as well as their kicker mechanism, some of their wings as well too. Let's learn more about this team coming up here on Pits and Parts. This video on fun is brought to you by viewers like you and also in partnership with the following. The Robotics Education and Competition Foundation provides fantastic programs for students from elementary school all the way through college. These include VEX, aerial drone competition, online challenges, JROTC, Girl-powered, scholarships, certifications, and so much more. To discover these exciting opportunities, visit recf.org and get connected. Colt, let's talk about this auto-winpoint mechanism. We were talking earlier, you were the first in Hawaii to have it as well, so I'd love to hear more about it and how it's being implemented.
So, it's powered by 2 pneumatic pistons over here, and it comes down like this, and it brings this tri-ball over the barrier and drags it over, and yeah.
So how did you come up with this? Walk me through a little bit more about like this concept for it, and it was actually used a little bit differently when you first had it, right?
Yeah, so we were inspired by a team at Mall of America, Hope Robotics was it? Yeah. Hope Robotics. They had a similar mechanism to this, but we found that it would be. We found that they had an issue with it, so we made it more sturdier, so that because it was only one arm, so it wouldn't drag it across the barrier that good. So we built 2 bars, and so it can just easily drag over by grabbing the entire tri-ball.
Oh, shout out to Hope Robotics. We've heard a lot of teams take inspiration from them as well, too, which is really cool on there.
Yeah.
Let's pass it off over to Wynn. It's going to talk about your side climb that you're rocking as well, too. So talk to me more about when was this implemented on your robot and detail a little bit more about it.
So our side climb was brought up when we saw a few other teams have it at some other competitions, Mall of America, WPI, more the later competitions. So it would hop onto the barrier and just catch onto this and catch onto the vertical pole and balance like that. It's powered by a pneumatic piston, and it takes less than 10 seconds to climb.
So
Easy.
From that strategy standpoint, you said less than 10 seconds. So do you typically find yourself kind of bowling at the end, and then kind of right at the end you're getting up on the side climb there?
Yeah, so we decided it's still a climb, we still get the points if we need it, and we can focus more on scoring as many tri-balls as we need to.
Let's talk about scoring tri-balls here. Aaron, talk to me more about your kicker that you're using for it. And I got to ask you from a strategy, we have seen the meta evolve in this game quite a bit where maybe a little less kicker, but you're the #1 seed in your division, and I've seen you still using your kicker, so I'd love to hear more about that and your wings as well.
Thank you. Yeah, so for our kicker, I'm going to run it. So our kicker runs off of a 12 to a 36 tooth gear. It's using a 36 tooth gear slip gear. And so it's actually running off of a 200 RPM cartridge that a lot of teams, we noticed that they use 100 RPM kickers so that it has more torque. We went for more speed, and with that, we only have 1 band on each side. So we're able to get that speed and the consistency without having to worry about motors like overheating or not enough torque and something like that. In addition, for our skills, us being ranked 1 in skills right now, we heavily rely on this kicker as well as our wings here. So they deploy, we shoot all of our tri-balls over to the other side of the field, and then we shove it all in around the front with our wings and then go around the sides and go all around the field to really get all of those tri-balls into the goal.
So looking at it from a skill strategy there, being #1 on there, is it just a consistency thing for you guys, or what do you think is really attributed to having such a high skill score?
For us, coming into skills, we've been practicing with boxes actually, and we noticed that at the skills in Worlds, they actually have bags, And so we actually kind of changed up our strategy because it was a little bit hard to kind of orient the travel while trying to get it from the bag. So we kind of improvised to always have like this tri-ball facing forward. And this is being able to have this rubber bumper here contact this back part of the tri-ball really helps keep our consistency in shooting. And so that way we are able to get them all over and in that general area in front of the goal, where we want it to be.
Yeah, having that dampener just helps so much in regards to something like this. Wynn, was there anything you wanted to add in regards to this features or areas of your robot?
So for our kicker, it was actually pretty early game, and we've kept it on for most of our bot's life. So, but around later season, we decided that it would be better to drop. But now that we're back in nationals, we feel that we can use it more confidently again.
Let's wrap on this robot. Aaron, talk to me about the drivetrain that you're running on here as well too. You mentioned a couple unique things, taking some inspiration from the past in regards to what your drivetrain is, and then walk me through what your setup is.
So our drivetrain is a 6 motor, 600 RPM for each motor, 48 to 84 tooth gear ratio, and here's our pneumatic tank.
With your drivetrain, I think running that wheel configuration, it's really quick as well too. Who were you inspired by in regards to this drivetrain from last year?
So we actually took inspiration from 2654P, pronounce this. I believe they won excellence this year at regular high school worlds. And this drivetrain using 4-inch wheels on a 343 RPM, we run it with a 6-motor drive and just direct like from a 48 to an 84. I think they did something a little bit different last year, but we took heavy inspiration from their speed and their ability to go over that logo barrier last year. And so we kind of implemented that into our drivetrain this year and guided and aided it with like our sleds in the front and in the back of the robot.
Well, Xenon, first off, congratulations on all your success you've had this season to both your teams who are currently #1 in your divisions as we're filming at the end of day 2 in regards to JROTC as well too. So best of luck, and thanks a lot for detailing more of your robot. We can't wait to see how you do. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
This video on fun is brought to you by viewers like you and also in partnership with the following. The Robotics Education and Competition Foundation provides fantastic programs for students from elementary school all the way through college. These include VEX, aerial drone competition, online challenges, JROTC, girl-powered, scholarships, certifications, and so much more. To discover these exciting opportunities, visit recf.org and get connected. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to stay up to date on our new videos. Keep the conversation going and provide your input to our content. Most live shows can be found on the First Updates Now YouTube channel, live competitions at twitch.tv/firstupdatesnow, and join our Discord at discord.gg/firstupdatesnow. Check our other social offerings on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.